So guys, what's going on? Guys, a lot of you have said that once Vasily becomes undisputed, what next? Guys, once Vasily becomes undisputed champion, right, there's no excuse of him not to face Manny Pacquiao. A lot of you have said, well, Vasily's got a goal of becoming undisputed champion and Manny Pacquiao doesn't fit in that goal. Well, once Vasily Lomachenko becomes undisputed champion, I don't want to hear any excuses. The Manny Pacquiao fight, he should call Manny Pacquiao out. And I hope he does. Because once Vasily becomes undisputed champion, then he's achieved everything that he wants to achieve. Then it's about him fighting the super fights to cement his legacy. And the super fights, if Manny Pacquiao's still around after Vasily becomes undisputed, it's just a natural fight that should be made, in my opinion. I think 140, Vasily's become undisputed champion. Fight, move up to 140 for a Manny Pacquiao fight, not for a fight against any other 140 pounder that's big and strong. No, for Manny Pacquiao. You know, because Manny Pacquiao's not a natural 140 pounder. He's not a natural 147 fighter. But you've got to understand, Manny's fighting at 147, so it's only fair that if Manny loses 7 pounds, Vasily can come up 5 pounds. I don't think there's a big difference. And let's be honest, Vasily is probably, when I look at the frame of him, he's probably thicker than Pac-Man. He's a thicker frame. You know, Vasily's arms are massive. So here's the thing. When you want to cement your legacy and you want to call yourself one of the greatest of all time, you have to do greatest of all time things. You know, fighting Manny Pacquiao is not like fighting Errol Spence. You're fighting a guy half the size. You know, I'm not asking him to go to welterweight to fight Errol Spence. I'm asking him to fight a guy his own size. Pacquiao is not bigger than Vasily Lomachenko. So if he fights Manny at 140, Manny's not going to have a huge weight advantage or heavy. The only difference is Manny's more acclimatized to fighting bigger men. He's used to fighting bigger men because he's been fighting at 147. But is he a naturally bigger man than Lomachenko? Probably not. Manny Pacquiao is just a phenomenon. That's why he's able to fight at 147. You know, Vasily could move up weight. Vasily could move up to 140. I think 140 would be his limit. I don't think he could. And I actually think he could beat some world champions at 140. I honestly do. I honestly do think he could beat Ramirez. He could beat Taylor. I genuinely believe so. I believe Lomachenko's that good. But there's something in Lomachenko that's afraid of getting beat. Or going up in weight and the guy being too big. There's something in Lomachenko that he doesn't want to do it. You know, because if he becomes undisputed at 135, there will be calls for him to go up to 140. You know, Bob Arum and Loma, or Bob Arum seems more interested in making the Inoue fight, but how is that like, even though I think Inoue, I think Inoue is a very good fight. I think Inoue Lomachenko is a brilliant fight. But again, if he beats Inoue, he's getting no credit for that. People are going to say, well, he just beat a smaller man. Now, Lomachenko will get his credit for becoming an undisputed champion at 135 because he is fighting bigger men. And that's an incredible achievement. But you have to look at it. Either if he says that, you know what, I can't do much more, I'll retire. Fair enough. But if he stays in boxing, then fans are going to demand these fights, these super fights with Pacquiao, with all the 140. Like, people are going to demand it. It's just natural. If he stays in boxing, if he decides to retire, then fans will appreciate his career and they'll move on to the next. But if you stay in boxing, fans are going to want you to keep setting the bar higher and higher and higher. It doesn't stop in this sport. So once he becomes undisputed champion, there's no excuses of that Manny Pacquiao fight not happening. Let's not forget, Lomachenko said a few years ago that Manny Pacquiao's a has-been, which means it should be an easy fight for him, right? Leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.